بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه الطيبين الطاهرين. لا دين صحيح إلا الإسلام. The author said, a new title, there is no religion valid or correct except Islam. So sahih, it means sound or healthy. So they use it basically to mean sound, which means correct. So the sahih is the opposite of the marid. Marid is sick, ill. Sahih is healthy or sound. لا دين صحيح إلا الإسلام. No religion is valid, correct, except Islam. قال المؤلف رحمه الله, the author, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, الدين الحق عند الله الإسلام. The correct religion to Allah is Islam. قال تعالى, said God, exalted is He, وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِ غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. And whoever seeks other than Islam as a religion, then it shall not be accepted from him, or not shall it be accepted from him. And he is, or shall be, in the afterlife among the losers. Here you see in the ayah, وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. If we translate the words, it would say, and he in the afterlife is among the losers, or he is in the afterlife among the losers. So does that mean he is or he will be? It's relative. Yani, not just this ayah. Things like that in the Quran, that's relative. So, for example, the things that will happen in the afterlife, for us now, when we read ayahs of the Quran, it means it will be, even if it's put in the past tense. Like when Allah says about the devil, that he says something on Judgment Day. وَقَالَ الشَّيْطَانِ, past tense, the devil said, but it didn't happen yet, so it means in the future for us. Now, if we are in paradise and Judgment Day is over and we were reciting the Quran and then we read that ayah, the same ayah, and we read that وَقَالَ الشَّيْطَانِ, then it would be for the past because it had happened already. Ash-SharH, the explanation, الذي يطلب دينا غير الإسلام يدين به فلن يقبله الله منه. The explanation, whoever seeks a religion other than Islam to practice, then Allah will not accept it from him. The word deen in Arabic, it means religion, and it means lifestyle, and it means some other things. But those two meanings are relevant. So it could be said that one's lifestyle is his deen, that means his ways, not necessarily his religion. And it could mean his religion. They say in Arabic, كَمَا تَدِينُ تُدَانُ. كَمَا تَدِينُ تُدَانُ. It literally means, as you do shall be done to you. كَمَا تَدِينُ, as you do, as you live, right, as you behave, تُدَانُ, it then shall be done to you. And this ayah, mashallah, is very explicit. There is no way out of this ayah for someone who wants to try in his claim to find an ayah from the Quran that validates, as they say, freedom of religion. It doesn't say that in the Quran. We don't say that as Muslims. And we're not afraid to stand up for what we believe in. فَالدِّينُ الصَّحِيحُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ هُوَ الْإِسْلَامِ. And so the correct religion to Allah is Islam. وَلَيْسَ مَعْنَاهُ أَنَّهُ لَا يُسَمَّى مَا سِوَى الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا. And this does not mean that what is other than Islam is not called a deen or a religion. بَلْ يُقَالُ دِينُ الْيَهُودِ وَدِينُ الْمَجُوسِ. It is, in fact, said the deen of the Jews and the deen of the Majus, religion of. لَكِنَّهُ دِينٌ بَاطِلٌ. However, this is an invalid religion. وَقَدْ أَمَرَ اللَّهُ تَعَالَى الرَّسُولَ أَنْ يَقُولَ لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ وَلِيَ دِينِ. Allah Ta'ala commanded the messenger to say, this ayah, the 6th ayah of Surah Al-Kafirun, لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ, you have your deen, وَلِيَ دِينِ, and I have my deen. You notice there's a kasrah there, وَلِيَ دِينِ. That kasrah is for an omitted ya. So it means wali dini, like it came in some recitations. My religion, and I have my deen, but the ya is omitted. Lakum dinukum, you have your deen, wali dini, and I have my deen, or waliya deen, which means also I have my deen. It means you have your invalid deen and I have my correct deen. Some said it means you have your shirk and I have my monotheism. أي أنا ما أزال على ديني الذي هو حق. Meaning, I do not cease to be upon my religion, which is true. وَأَنْتُمْ لَكُمْ دِينُكُمُ الْبَاطِلِ. And you have your invalid religion. فَعَلَيْكُمْ أَن تَتْرُكُوهُ. So you should abandon it. And similar to this ayah is what also appears in the Quran in several places. لَنَا أَعْمَالُنَا وَلَكُمْ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. It means we have our deeds, you have your deeds. It means we have our customs as Muslims because we have our own religion, and you have your customs as non-Muslims because you don't have our religion. You don't practice what we practice. You practice what you practice. قال المؤلف رحمه الله, the author, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, وَقَالَ تَعَالَى أَيْضًا, and said God, exalted is He, also, إِنَّ الدِّينَ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ الْإِسْلَامِ, which means certainly the religion to Allah, meaning the correct religion to Allah, is Islam. Ash-SharH الدين الصحيح الذي ارتضاه الله لعباده من البشر والجن والملائكة الإسلام لا غير. The explanation is that the correct religion that Allah accepts for His slaves, whether humans or jinn or angels, is Islam. So we say then what? That the angels are Muslims. We say that with certainty. The angels, all of them are Muslims. And they perform the salah. Isn't one of the integrals of the prayer to stand, the obligatory prayer, to stand when able? The angels do that. If they were flying and they had to pray, they land and they stand and perform their prayer. It's Islam, that's the correct religion, no other one. وَمَا سِوَاهُ مِنَ الْأَدْيَانِ فَهُوَ بَاطِلٌ. And whatever is other than that among the religions is invalid. وَهُوَ الدِّينُ الَّذِي كَانَ عَلَيْهِ الْبَشَرُ. Before that, easy point if you ever had to argue with someone about what they call freedom of religion. The person who argues for freedom of religion cannot argue with us for believing that Islam is the only correct religion. If he argues with us about Islam being the only correct religion, then it's obvious that he does not believe in freedom of religion. So if he thinks it's fine, you can believe anything you want to believe, then that's what we believe. That's what came in the Quran. No Muslim should feel shy about saying that truth. وَهُوَ الدِّينُ الَّذِي كَانَ عَلَيْهِ الْبَشَرُ, and that is the religion that the human beings were upon in ancient times, meaning Adam وَأَوْلَادُهُ مَا كَانُوا يَدِينُونَ إِلَّا بِالْإِسْلَامِ. Adam and his children, they were not practicing but Islam. إِنَّمَا نَشَأَ الْكُفْرُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ. Blasphemy only came about after that. قال الله تعالى, said Allah, exalted is He, كان الناس أمة واحدة. The people were one religion. Here, ummah, it means religion. That's the tafsir of Abdullah ibn Abbas, that ummah here is Deen. And that's one of the meanings of ummah. So who translated ummah in this ayah here as community or nation, then he missed the meaning of the ayah. Because it means religion, actually. There's a difference between religion and community, or religion and nation. The word ummah has many, many, many meanings in Arabic. كَانَ النَّاسُ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً. All of the people were one religion. أي كلهم على الإسلام, meaning all of them were upon Islam. ثُمَّ اخْتَلَفَ الْبَشَرُ. Then the people differed. The human beings, they differed. بقي بعضهم على الإسلام وكفر بعض. Some of them remained upon Islam and some of them blasphemed. فدان بغير الإسلام. And so he practiced other than Islam as a religion. ثم لما اختلفوا بعث الله النبيين ليبشروا من أسلم بالجنة وينذروا من كفر بالعذاب في الآخرة. Then after they differed, Allah sent prophets to give glad tidings to who embraced Islam, that is, the glad tidings of paradise, and to warn who blasphemes of the torture in the afterlife. Meaning, Allah Ta'ala, His first prophet was Adam. He was a Muslim. All of his children were Muslims. Then Sheev came. He was a Muslim, and his brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews were Muslims. Then Idris came, and all the people were Muslims. Then the people blasphemed after Idris. Then Allah sent Prophet Nuh and the prophets who came after Nuh. So those prophets, they were warning the people from shirk. قال ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما في هذه الآية. Ibn Abbas, may Allah accept his and his father's deeds. That's anhuma, the both of them. Ibn Abbas and who else? Abbas himself, his father. Ibn is the son, Abbas is the dad. رضي الله عنهما, may Allah accept both of their deeds. Ibn Abbas, may Allah accept his and his father's deeds, said about this ayah, قال في هذه الآية كان الناس أمة واحدة. All of the people were one ummah. أي كلهم على الإسلام, meaning all of them were upon Islam. فاختلفوا, and then they differed. فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين. So then Allah sent the prophets as givers of glad tidings, mubashirin, and warners. فَكُلُّ الْأَنْبِيَاءِ مُسْلِمُونَ. So all of the prophets are Muslims. فَمَنْ كَانَ مُتَّبِعًا لِمُوسَى صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ فَهُوَ مُسْلِمٌ مُوسَوِيٌّ. So whoever was following Moses or a follower of Moses, then he is a Musawi Muslim. As if to say a Mosaic Muslim, if that adjective works. وَمَنْ كَانَ مُتَّبِعًا لِعِيسَى صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ فَهُوَ مُسْلِمٌ عِيسَوِيٌّ. And whoever was a follower of Jesus, then he is a Isawi Muslim, a Jesusite Muslim, if that adjective works. It has been coined, Jesusite. That adjective has been coined. But unfortunately, some people who made a cult, they took that and they call themselves the Jesusites or something like that. So, for that reason, some of our brothers don't like to use the word Jesusite in such a spot. They don't like that translation. If it works, it works. وَيَصِحُّ أَنْ يُقَالَ لِمَنِ اتَّبَعَ مُحَمَّدًا صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ مُسْلِمٌ مُحَمَّدِيٌّ. And it is valid to call who followed Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam a Muhammadan Muslim. Muslimun Muhammadi. A Muhammadan Muslim. That term, I think that has been coined. I read somewhere that the British are the ones who coined that term, the Muhammadans. And they probably wouldn't pronounce the ha. They'd probably say something like the Mohammedans. وَمَعْنَى مُسْلِمٌ مُحَمَّدِي أي مُسْلِمٌ مُتَّبِعٌ مُحَمَّدًا. And the meaning of a Muhammadan Muslim is a Muslim who follows Muhammad فيما جاء به, in what he came with, من توحيد الله وتصديق الأنبياء والإيمان بوجود الملائكة المكرمين والإيمان بالكتب السماوية, concerning the monotheism of God and believing in the prophets, verifying them, and believing in the existence of the angels, the noble angels. Because when we say we believe in the angels, what does that mean? It means we're saying we believe they exist. When we say we believe in Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, what does that mean? Doesn't mean just we're saying he existed. We're saying we believe he's a prophet and a messenger. When we say we believe in the angels, means we believe they exist. وَالْإِيمَانِ بِالْكُتُبِ السَّمَاوِيَّةِ, and believing in the heavenly books. وَالْإِيمَانِ بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ, and believing in the last day. الَّذِي يُجَازَى فِيهِ الْعِبَادُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ بِأَعْمَالِهِمْ. الْعِبَادُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ بِأَعْمَالِهِمْ بِإِدْخَالِهِمُ الْجَنَّةِ. That day on which the believing slaves will be recompensed or compensated or paid for their deeds by admitting them to paradise. Idkhal, here we're going to say admitting. Idkhal means inserting, to put inside. وَالْكَافِرُونَ بِإِدْخَالِهِمْ جَهَنَّمْ. And also the blasphemers by committing them to hell. So some people, I heard them translating, saying the believers will be admitted to paradise and the blasphemers will be admitted to hell. Because it sounds like by saying admitting them to hell, like you're allowing them to go in. So they are being committed to hell. Like one is committed to prison, or he might be committed to a hospital, for example. And it means put in, right? But with a different context. وَأَنَّ الْجَنَّةَ فِيهَا نَعِيمٌ مَحْسُوسٌ وَجَهَنَّمَ فِيهَا آلَامٌ مَحْسُوسَةٌ.